What's up, guys? Hockey Dude 1940 here, and I am a huge idiot. What happened was, I seem to say this a lot, but what happened was, last night I recorded about 6 GM mode episodes in a row or something like that, and towards the end I was getting really tired. It got to really late at night, and so yeah, all of the videos were on my camera, and it started to run out of battery, so I stopped the recording. I said, okay, I'll stop it here, and I'll charge it back up, and that'll start again once it's fully charged. So I charged it overnight, and when I woke up this morning, it said I was running out of space, and I couldn't record anymore. So I started to delete some stuff, and I accidentally deleted the recording because I had thought that I uploaded it to my computer already, and I didn't, so I ended up deleting round 2 and a couple trades that we made. As you can see, we played the Nashville I think you guys already saw this, but we played the Nashville Predators in round 2, and once again, the unbeatable Predators. I was raging pretty bad. The unbeatable Nashville Predators, they beat us in Game 1, we beat them in Game 2, we won Game 3, they tied it up, we went up 3 games to 2, and then they won 2 straight to win the series. So yeah, I was pretty mad about that, and then the Predators went on to the Western Conference Final, got beat by the Sharks, and then the Penguins beat the Sharks in the Stanley Cup Final. So basically, we lost to the Predators, who didn't even win the Western Conference, and the team that beat the Predators didn't even win the Cup. So, not a very good sequence of events there. And we did make a couple of trades. I'm not really too mad that we lost the trades. I'm mainly mad that we lost round 2. But that's, you know, I'm just starting out with this whole YouTube thing. You know, I'm trying to learn as I go along, and I've learned a pretty big lesson. And that lesson is, don't record like 6 episodes in a row, because something will happen. You'll end up losing one. They'll be hard to clip up, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to stick to doing 1 or 2 at a time. And as you can see, we acquired both of the Smiths. I traded Nail Yakupov because he was not producing. He was having like 50-point seasons or something like that, or like 20 goals, less than 20 goal seasons on the second line as a sniper. That's not very good. And he seems to be capped off at 85, so I was like, you know what, we need a change here in Colorado. I was really, upset with the round 2 loss. I said we needed to make changes, big changes. So I swapped Nail Yakupov for Ben Smith. Ben Smith is also 85 overall. He actually is better defensively, better in the physical category, and better shooting. So he has the same overall, but he actually is a lot better. And then I needed another defenseman to try to stack my defensive core, so I went out and got the other Smith, Brendan Smith, from the Detroit Red Wings, and I traded Leon Draisaitl and a first-round pick in 2019 and 3 players who didn't have contracts just to try to push it over. But yeah, Draisaitl, I just realized, you know what, he's a center playmaker. He seems to be taking a while to get better, and we're not a rebuilding team. We're a team that should be contending for a cup, so I need players that'll help me this year or next year. So Draisaitl, he just doesn't fit on the team either. I mean, he's a center playmaker, and we already have 2 superstar center playmakers, so we didn't really need him. And we traded for an 86 overall 2-way defenseman in Brendan Smith. So we added both of the Smiths. Hopefully that'll give our team some much needed chemistry here. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what was lost. So now we will head. Actually, no, we're not heading to the draft. We simmed the draft. We made those 2 trades at the draft. Alright, so we will simulate to the Resign stage. We have 6.4 million before the switchover, so that's good. I forget who we. I don't think we lost anybody. I don't know why we have so much cap. The only player who retired was Scott Gomez. So, not a big loss. Not a big loss. Alright, so we do seem to have a lot of free agents here. Justin Williams. Depending on how much this guy wants, I don't know if I want him back. He's a great third-line scorer. He's still got the census category there. Okay defensively, still a decent shooting category. Last year, not too bad on the third line, 30 points in the playoffs, 6 points in 11 games. He's a playoff performer. He actually scored 3 goals, I believe. I forget whether it was the first or second round. But he scored 3 goals in like 2 games, first in the playoffs. So he played well. If he wants anything, I'm not really willing to give a third liner more than $3.5 million. So let's see how much he wants. 2.6, that's not bad actually. For 1 year, I can get him for like 2.3. So Justin Williams, I might actually sign him. That might actually be a good signing. Jay McClement, he's at 2-star potential. He's still got the defense though. If I can sign him to 1 year at like 1.5 mil, I'll do it. Yeah, 1.5. I'd only give him 1 year. Actually, let's sign him right now. I'll give him 1.3. Yeah, 1.3 looks good. There we go. So Jay McClement returns. Max Talbot. Should we get this guy back? 70 face-offs. He was our third-line center, I believe. Do we have any other center? Oh, oops, I clicked the wrong button. Do we have any centers on the rise that might be able to play next year in place of Talbot? No, not really. Alright, so we will sign Talbot as our third-line center. 2 years is good. He's still only 33 years old. I'll sign him for 1.6. Yeah, 1.6 looks good for 2 years. There we go, at that depth. Left wings. Wow, look at that. Boucher, 86 overall. Now McGinn, Tanner Pearson, Dwight King. Okay, so we have all of our left wings, our 4 left wings, and Kirby Reichel, who could get a jump in the offseason. Can we have it 3 years? Ooh, 3 years, he actually wants a bit of money. I'll sign him to that 2-way for 2 years. Kirby Reichel looks like he's going to get a jump. When their salary jumps like that, then you know they're going to get a good jump. So that's nice. How about General Zod? Not too big of a jump, but hopefully he's good for in a couple of years. Poirier, we don't need this guy. Left wing playmaker. Latour. Oops, I almost released General Zod. We don't need Latour. I need these guys. No, that's it. Right wings. Kane, Smith. Wow, all of our right wings. Wow, pretty much every single right wing. All right, look at that. Every single one of our right wings are great players. It's nice. All right, so Ben Smith, newly acquired Ben Smith. Let's see what he wants. 4 years at 4.2 million. Let's see if we can get him for 5 years at 3.9. That's great for a second-line sniper. That's actually, it's a tad bit more expensive than Nail Yakupov, but that's fine. That's a great contract. All right, Tyler Toffoli, another second-line sniper, possible future first-line sniper. Ooh, wow, yeah, he wants a bit of money. 3 years at 4.2. Let's see if I can get him at. Hopefully we have enough money. We're a young team, so not a lot of our guys have, contracts. So now that we have guys with contracts. Ooh, and he actually wants an NHL deal. Wow, I can get it for this long? Hey, I don't know if I want to do that, though. So see, William Nylander, I'm not sure if he's going to get that big of a jump because his contract doesn't seem that much. So you know what? I'm just going to be safe. I don't want it to happen with, like McCollum, where I give him like 1.6 mil and he never gets better. So I'll give him 2 years at 1.175. That's good. For William Nylander. Straka, picked up in the Philly deal, I believe. Yeah, this guy's going to get a good jump. You can tell by the salary. See how it jumps from 0.8 to 1.7? He's going to get a good jump this year. We have a lot of youngsters coming up. We might not actually need Williams just because we have so many youngsters coming up. Defense, Brendan Smith. So both of the Smiths' contracts were expiring, but that's fine. Wow, he wants quite a bit. I actually want to see, is Varlamov a free agent? No, he's not. McCollum. Or I was about to release him. Let's see how much he wants. 1.5. That's a little bit better than his other contract, but we don't need him. We really don't. Just get him out of my face. released a free agent list. I don't want him. Picard, Berra. We'll sign. If he wants a two-way deal, we'll sign him. Yeah, two-way for 2 years. There you go, Berra. You can play in the minors. Or maybe our backup for next year. Let's just simulate up a day. See where we're at as far as salary. But yeah, I don't think we're going to need Justin Williams, only because we have so many youngsters coming up for next year. Kirby Reichel, William Nylander, Peter Straka. We have so many youngsters coming up. So I don't even think we'll need Williams on the team. And just looking at that salary, Patrick Kane, 10.8 mil. That's so much. That's more than he's making in real life. But he's worth every penny, man. I mean, this guy, 100-point season last year. Well, 99 technically. He scores goal. He didn't really show up in the playoffs, but it's fine. He just had an off year, just like everyone else did. So yeah, we got everybody. We have 7.1 million left. Let's just go to all skaters now. How many players do we have left? Alright, so only 3 players. Ben Hanowski, right wing 2, another player who's on the rise. It doesn't look like he's going to get too big of a jump. He still wants a two-way deal. That's interesting. So yeah, 3 years. Brendan Smith. Yes, definitely sign this guy. Our defensive core is going to be amazing for next year. See if we can get him 4 years at 4.8. That'd be nice. That's a good contract for him. That's great. Alright, so now let's look at defense, because the defensive core, we got beat by the Predators because of their defensive core. Now look at ours. I mean, Johnson 89, Murray's 87, Barry 87, Smith 86, Elliott 83, and Honka 83. Nobody on our defensive core is lower than 83, and these two guys still need their jumps. These two guys, and then we have Davies, who is actually fell out of the roster. I mean, he's a great defenseman, and he still fell off. He actually had a great year last year, huh? All pluses. Yeah, so we do have 7 defensemen. That's perfect. And if, Barry and Murray jump to like 88, 89 overall, I mean, look out for the Colorado Avalanche if that happens. I'm really looking forward to next season. I think next year might be our best year. So let's simulate up another day. Get Brendan Smith signed. Both of the Smiths are 28 years old. I think they're twins. I mean, if they're both 28, they pretty much have to be twins. Unless, never mind. I'm not going to say it. So, wow, Ben Hanowski. I don't want a two-way... What? I don't want a two-way offer. It said on his thing that he was interested in a two-way offer. Oh my god. Hanowski, you're an idiot. Hanowski, you're an idiot. Didn't that happen in like year 1? There was a guy who said he wanted a two-way deal. I offered it to him. He said no or something like that. And I just got rid of him. I said I don't need idiots on this team. Look at that. Interested in two-way contract. Yes. Alright. He looks like a decent player, so I'm not going to release him only because he's brain dead. I'm just going to... I don't know. Fine, one way. Now watch him reject it because he's going to say he doesn't want a one-way deal. Fine, 2 years at that. Now let's see what he says. If he says no, I'm just going to release him because he's like a glitched player that doesn't have a brain. Let's see, if you look at forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, without Williams, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we already have, or 13 actually, 14. Yeah, we have plenty of forwards. Yeah, you know what, Williams, thank you for your time here in Colorado. You definitely helped us out, but unfortunately, you just don't fit on the team anymore. You're a veteran player. He's gone. Alright. So that is everyone, I believe. Hanowski, we're still waiting on him. Yes, that is everybody. Alright, so let's simulate up to free agency. We have $3.2 million to spend before Hanowski signs. I don't think we need anything in free agency. If there are some young players, okay, he accepted it.